Hi, I'm Rogerio, and that's R for Rogerio. O for oh my god, that's Rogerio. G for God, that's Rogerio. And you get the rest.
Oh my god, you're so extra. I'm Francisco, and this
Is the
is.
shade loud? And you're
Fucked it
late.
up.
You're late. You're fucking
Sorry.
late. I shouldn't even repeat this. This should be the intro because you're fucking late. You're as late as
Keep
my
it like
mom.
that. Keep it like that.
You're as late as my mom's period was when she had me.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
right. I'm gonna re-record this, or are we just gonna go with this?
I think we should go with it. I like it.
Okay, you're late. This is the Shade Lounge. Well done. Thank you, Francisco. Applause, applause, applause. I'm adding some fake applause right now. 3 seconds to go. 1 second, and the applause is finished. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay.
Alright. So, how are you doing today?
I'm actually quite good because I got to. I was a very busy evening for me. I started the
Mm-hmm.
morning by exercising, uh, and via video link with Ted, and then I had lunch. I don't know what I did between. Maybe I got drunk and forgot about it. I honestly don't remember anything. Um,
Okay.
and then I got to talk to a friend of mine who I love so much, and we haven't spoken in ages. She's also a Gemini like us, so yes,
Hello,
yeah, yes.
Geminis.
And then I just done another exercise session, bums and legs. Not bums, just
Mm-hmm.
one. I just have one, bum and legs. Yes, I like to do bums. Uh,
Alright.
and then we're here. We're here right now, and I'm excited.
Wow, I
You?
haven't done anything at all. Like, I literally just went to Tesco's. Ooh, Tesco's. She's not paying anything.
Hey!
Um,
Every little helps.
but yeah, I went to Tesco's to get some stuff, and now I'm here. So yeah, I was super productive today.
I can see. I see. What do you do with your life successfully? Quickly.
Nothing. That's what I do.
So, Francisco,
Yeah.
what are we going to cover today?
Today we're gonna be talking about how to cope with COVID-19.
No, no,
What?
Francisco, you're failing for the second time. My God!
What did I say?
It's how to. No, listen. How to cope under lockdown.
Oh fuck yeah!
We
You know
don't
what?
have COVID-19. How can we know how to cope
No,
with it?
you know what's the thing? I wrote it down, but I had two titles. Like the one that I did was how to cope with COVID-19. I was reading it off.
This is
I'm
sinking.
so sorry.
This is sinking faster than the fucking Titanic right now. Wait. I just put laughter. I'm just clapping. Thank you.
Well, can you remind us what the title is? I'm sorry,
So,
everybody.
it's how to cope under lockdown.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
So, as we know, all of these celebrities, they are with us, and you've seen the videos from their mansions and their swimming
Mm-hmm.
pools. We're in this together, and
Right.
it must be, they're in the same boat as us, you know.
Yeah, they're in the same boat, but I feel like they're in first class, and we're
No, honey,
literally
no, honey.
in the machine room.
They're in a bloody yacht, and we're like in a little paddling boat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we
That's
are on the
exactly how it is.
same boat, just in different kind of style of boats. I mean, the
That's
rescue
right.
boat of your yacht.
Yep. Yep.
um, so tell me, how are you coping? What are you doing?
Nothing. No. No, actually.
Thank you. That was today's podcast. Woo!
No, actually, I started like learning French again.
Oh,
Um,
son.
exactly. But it's not really working out for me, to be honest, because I feel like, everybody has their ups and downs because of the lockdown,
Yeah.
but I just feel like I'm in a constant down,
Okay.
and it's just, I can't get back up. I really can't. And I feel like that is because I'm I'm a really social person. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous to say because every human being is a social person, but I feel like I have a need, to see my friends, and I know is I don't know. It's kind of sad that you need people because you only have yourself. But I do.
Okay.
You
Um,
see what I mean?
I do because a lot of people are my friends are saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and well, being a Gemini, personally, I find it that we have that we always have mood swings anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So it's easy for us to go up and down, but I'm lucky enough. I'm grateful that I can easily get like back. I can easily get up. No need for that blue pill. I can easily get up, girl. Okay, thank you. You can see my feedback on Amazon. I know.
Give it a year, honey. Give it a year.
Wow. Don't be jealous of my boogie, girl. Do not be jealous of my boogie. Do not come for
What
me.
boogie, bitch? What fucking
Okay,
boogie? I'm
so
joking.
I it goes up and down, and it's hard. I hear from friends they're struggling to keep themselves motivated. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Others, I know someone who gets up really motivated. They're cleaning everything. They're doing by 4 o'clock they crash.
Ooh, can I guess who it
No,
is?
you can't guess, cause,
Um,
but it's I can't relate.
you can't relate.
No,
Okay, Jeffree Stars.
I don't know what that is, but
Oh. Okay, never mind.
what?
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Did you say Jeffree Star, the one that looks like
Yeah.
an alien?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is that the one?
Yep,
So you
that
agree he
is the
looks like an
one.
alien?
He doesn't look like an alien.
He does,
He looks fierce.
like an alien.
Well, whatever. You
Girl,
don't like him.
E.T. was fierce.
Oh my
A bit
god.
wrinkly, but fierce. Okay. So I can't relate. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I do find always something to do, and
Mhm.
I've been separating stuff I don't wear anymore. I don't want anymore to either go give to charity. I start selling my collectibles that I don't have space for on eBay. Um,
Okay, here's what I think. Here's what I think. I feel like you're a person that kind of leaves stuff behind, and now that you don't have a lot to do, you can go back to that. So that works for you. But me, I'm a high maintenance person. So I'm on top of my shit. I don't have anything to do. And that was a complete lie.
no, I mean I find something to do. I create. This is the time. This is the time for you to
Yeah, no,
do
no, no, it is.
the
I agree
stuff
with you 100%.
that you had hanging. I was talking to my
Mm-hmm.
friend today, and I said to her, no, she said to me, and I agreed. Is this is a great time for things that were hanging to she started doing this course that she wanted to do, or she was doing it, but it takes time, so now she has more time, so she's
Yeah,
doing faster, which is fantastic. And you said you're learning French, uh
yeah.
not so well, I guess, but like you said.
I'm trying, okay? I'm
Yeah,
trying.
I want to learn some more Mandarin, so I should really grab that book that I have. But I've been actually quite busy. I barely sit down to watch TV.
Okay.
You know,
But I also feel like you're not a person who watches TV anyway.
I I do watch TV. Well, actually, in the last year, probably not. No,
See?
I what TV series do I watch? RuPaul when it's on, uh,
Yeah.
Titans on Netflix. I've started watching Modern Family recently.
Oh my god, yes. Love Modern Family.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Um, I love Sofia Vergara, but I think my personality is very like Phil.
Phil, the old guy?
He's not old guy. He's the father
Oh,
of
oh,
the three kids.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking about now.
Cause
Yeah.
is like is like supposed is a father figure, is like a father and is responsible, got a job, but he's quite childish in a way. Like the
Yeah,
way
I mean, he wanted to be a clown.
no,
There was an
you wanted to
episode
be a
that they talk about it.
you wanted to be a magician.
Oh yeah, magician.
The
Fuck.
gay one's the clown.
Ah!
Wow, do you watch this show?
I do. I did,
Like,
but like I haven't seen it in so
let me
long.
just recap. You call me first an old person, then a clown. Thank you. That's the name
Okay,
of my.
magician and clown is kind of the same. They
No,
hide a fucking rabbit in
no,
their
it's not.
hats.
The name of my
Whatever.
autobiography is gonna be the oldest clown in town, Ruggiero.
Well, suits you. That's what I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
whatever.
No, I'm
Thanks.
joking.
What um, what are you? I mean, what apart from French, what else are you doing?
I'm gaming. I'm actually gaming more than usual. I downloaded Minecraft,
Okay,
and I'm just creating my little world in that game.
tell me more about that game.
So it basically is a game that is based on cubes. So
Oh
basically,
my
you know what I'm
god.
talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so I used to play it when I was, I don't know, probably like 15, something like that, but then I stopped playing. And now I paid for it, so I kind of forced myself to play because it was £30.
You know,
So,
I saved video games because I've got a brand new Mortal Kombat for the PS4.
that's such a gay game, by the way.
I am a gay man, by the way. I don't know if you know that. I'm just letting you know that.
No, but it's really,
Did I
really gay.
just come
Like,
out to you?
have you seen? Have you seen? What's her name? It's not
Kitana.
Cortana. Is it Cortana?
Kitana.
Kitana. There we go.
Kitana. Melina wins.
I
Fatality.
mean, they look like drags.
Girl, they're fierce. Those are fierce. Not like Jeffree Star was an alien.
Oh God. By the way, I love Jeffree Star. So if you come for me,
I mean, his makeup skills are sick.
yeah.
I can't do makeup, so yeah, these makeup skills are out of this world. See what I did there?
Yeah, loved
Sorry, I just put an
it.
air horn a bit late, but yes. I'm trying to play with sounds. I'm gonna start adding sound effects to this podcast.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gaming, and Minecraft is what I'm, playing with.
are you on any dating apps right now chatting to voice?
Oh my God. No,
Really?
they don't work.
What do you mean? You have no Wi-Fi at home?
No, I just feel like dating apps don't work. That's basically it.
Yes, but you get to know people, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to get to know. I don't want to get to know someone through an app.
But
If I want to date you, you know what I mean?
yeah, but I'm not saying like to go date. It's just so that you keep yourself busy.
No, I don't really use it. Do you?
No. No, yeah, I've got amazing people like you. Like we're doing this, and I got other
Yeah.
amazing friends and people. Like I'm on my Instagram talking to other people, and I'm keeping in touch and make sure everyone's okay. And so I don't do that. I mean,
Okay.
I have a beautiful fiance who
Shout out to the fiance.
is so cute. He just before this podcast, he called me, just said,
Yeah.
just want to say good night.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I know.
Well, recently, now that you said that,
I puked a little, but it's okay.
yeah, I did as well. But on my Twitter, I actually posted something that is similar to that. I was like, there was this picture of these two guys. They were saying that they have each other during this lockdown and stuff. And then I retweeted it, but then I said, God, question mark, when is this gonna happen to me? Question mark, grandma, question mark, anyone up there gonna help me? Question mark. I don't this is why I don't use dating apps.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I'm not gonna get anything like that. You know what I mean?
Don't be. Oh my God, you're being negative. You're being negative.
You're being negative.
I met Ted on Tinder over 2 years ago.
Wow.
However, I have to say, and I'm so grateful it reached out to me because I was the kind of person that was just match an extra point for my collection, match another, never speak to anyone,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm like, hi, and Ted has the deepest voice.
Okay.
It sounds like he's talking from the like from like deep down the well. Hey, hello.
Okay.
And that's how we got chatting, and we met on Valentine's Day for our first date.
Oh my god. How romantic.
To be honest with you, it's not that romantic. I just didn't want to forget the date just in case I got, this went any further. So now I know it's 14th of the 2nd of 2018. No, it's
But yeah.
cheesy. It was cheesy. It was cheesy. But it's fine. I love him, so it's good. It's good.
But yeah, what else are you doing to
I made a beautiful gown.
oh,
So
back at it again with the gowns.
I made a gown, cherry blossom gown, Mother Earth inspiration. Um,
Okay.
my friend said to me, "Oh my God, you're so good at sewing, girl. I don't know how to sew. That's hot glue." But thank you. Just honest. Just being honest. Always.
So
And
that was hot glue the whole time?
yeah, which is much
You're
harder
kidding.
and messier. You have to have a lot more control. But I don't know how to
It looks
sew.
so polished.
Thank you. That's because it's not very high definition picture. Thanks. No, it is. It is a lot more. To be honest with you, is the best option because if there was thread, it will take longer.
Okay.
Or be look messier. And
Mm-hmm.
but actually, hot glue can be quite messy because you need to be quite quick because it's melting. Otherwise, you get these strings of glue which you need to
Yeah.
remove. And then I
And
learned.
when did you start making the dress?
So I started to make this dress over a year ago.
I feel like I'm interviewing you as a designer or something like that.
Thank you so much. I my inspirations are from everywhere. I've been everywhere and anywhere you can possibly
Is that your
imagine.
designer voice?
Absolutely. I first traveled
Okay,
Paris.
Gia God. Fresh tilapia.
I first traveled Paris back in the 1960s. Back then, I was just a little girl, confused, and then, shall I get a penis? I got a penis, now I'm a little boy. Actually, I'm a big boy. Age does not forgive anyone, in fact.
Oh my god. This
But yes,
train is going.
nowhere.
I don't know.
So I then learned how to use um, fastening clips. Those clips, that you put in the clothes, you put in the baseball jackets. Is it called fastening clips?
I
Buttons?
don't know what you're talking about.
Like in a baseball jacket, you got those spring action like fastening things. Anyway, so I learned how to do that
Okay.
because I wanted to the skirt because it's a mini dress and I can pull the skirt away and dance,
Oh,
so I can go from gown to oh my gown. So
she's
that
packing.
was not even funny. That was fucking not funny. Um, but yeah, so I was very proud of that.
Okay.
I finally finished. I'm just waiting now for delivery of my hair extensions.
Oh my god. You're turning into a drag queen.
No, I can't do
Are we
makeup.
gonna see you in heaven anytime soon performing?
No.
No,
So
I love that.
no, I'm not. I need to learn how to do makeup. I'll learn how to do makeup. I'll learn how to
Well, why
sew.
don't you learn that during
Yeah,
this
I'm
time?
gonna do this week actually. Thank you. See,
Great.
this is what we should do. We should keep ourselves busy and things that we never done and we want to do. And this is where
Yeah.
people are failing. People, I know. Okay, it gets a bit depressing, but don't let yourself go down. Hit the
Yeah.
positivity button, creativity button before you hit that downward spiral button, because mm, it's not good. Don't sit down and think. No, get up and say, okay, right, what do I want to do today? Do one thing a day that excites you, stimulate your brain, get it
Okay,
going.
I hear you, but I've seen a lot of posts on Instagram and stuff like that, and people are taking this as a competition. They're like, "Oh, today I re I gave my house a remake. Like, she is someone else now,
Okay,
and
first of all, she didn't do a remake. Britney Spears burned down her gym with two candles, okay? I googled this shit, and she's been burning down things in America since the 1999. Okay, because if you look back in history, she burned
oh my
the
god,
toilet in her house with a candle as well. Her
she
mom And she said, "Oh, she burned the candle, but now she's more aware of it." This was back in the days.
What?
A month ago, she burns down. Oh no, 6 months ago, she burns down her gym because she left two candles on. Brittany, turn just turn down the candles. Turn them off. How do you say turn down? Blow out the candle. Blow out. Sorry. How
You were like, "How do you say turn off the
do you say turn off the candles? How do you speak English again?
No,
Britney
but
Spears,
seriously.
dear Britney Spears. Here's a message from God because she's Catholic. She believes in Jesus. Hi, Britney. It's God. G for
No, listen,
God.
listen.
O for
For
oh
real.
my God. D for the God. Now let me tell you, Brittany. Blow out the fucking candles, girl. I'm serious. Like, it's your flat, it's your gym. What's next?
Her
Oh,
babies.
Brittany, why don't you go exercise to the White House when Trump is in?
Oh my god. Okay, that was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
I know,
We don't
I
like Donald
just
Trump up in
thought
here.
about it.
We don't like Donald Trump. But no, for real. Like, a lot
I
of
love
people have
Donald
taken
Trump.
this as a competition.
Yeah, sorry.
And I feel like that is something that shouldn't be normalized. Because some people, they just want to, they just want to slow down because maybe they had a really hectic life. So maybe that time that they want to, just chill because they didn't have any time before, they just want to stay in bed. Like, what is wrong with that? You know what I mean?
I agree, but can I just say something? The way you just said that, you said it like this. Uh, it's not a competition. Some people just wanted to slow down. Some people lived. Wait, this is what you said. People, this is what I heard you said. People had hectic lives. And I'm thinking, now they just want to die in peace?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally it. It's literally it. Like, some people, they just want to have some peace. You know what I mean?
I know. I love slowing down.
You do?
I love slowing down.
Mm.
I like to meditate when I get a chance. Actually, I learned this meditation from you when you supported me a couple years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing about being grateful, 10 things you're grateful for, either on the day or in your life, before you go to sleep. And that's a sort of
Yeah,
meditation. That's the gratitude, the power of gratitude. And
yeah.
thank you so much for this. It
You're welcome. You're welcome.
okay, okay. What is that outside my window? Is that a balloon, a hot air balloon? No, it's your ego. It's blowing out of proportion, girl. Calm down, Beyonce.
Blow it out, girl. Blow it.
No, no, on a serious man. Thank you so much, and I do that, and it helps me go to
Yeah.
sleep. It helps me go to
I mean, I
sleep.
keep doing it. It's great, honestly. It's like a mantra.
I don't know if you know about this, The Secret, the movie and the books.
The Secrets. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I've never heard it. I mean, I've read it.
I read the one after the things what I went through, and you were there.
Mm-hmm.
You're always there. Thank you. And that I started reading the book, The Secret, The Power of Gratitude, or
Yeah.
something to do with gratitude. And I start applying it every time. And I can tell you honestly, I am the happiest I've ever been in my life, and
Oh.
I have the best people around me, and I've learned how to cut off people. In 2020, I came to a mind I'm gonna cut off people that are toxic, or I hate that word, but people that they don't really care for me or have no input in my life. It's not about
Mm-hmm.
being selfish and saying this person. It's like if you can't contribute to
To
my
someone's
life,
life. Yeah.
we just even if it's just company, a word, a love, a bit of caring, cut
Yeah.
them off. Just cut them off. They mean
Cut them
nothing
off.
to
Yeah.
you.
I agree.
I've been unfollowing. I've been blocking people out of my Instagram, and I've been stopping. I deleted numbers. Someone messaged me like 2 weeks
So
ago.
that's why you're busy then. Because you know how many followers you have? Girl.
I had to. I had someone like messaging me saying, "Oh, have you moved out?" And I'm like, "Huh? Why?" Because I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking, "Oh, after lockdown we could." No, we can't. Delete the number.
Oh.
Delete the number. Block. Delete.
Bye, girl.
You know. Because
Yeah.
when I try to be your friend, and I even when you were feeling down, I invited you over and I said I'll cook for you and I'll try to make you feel great. And I tried to be your friend, and you thought I wanted something in exchange. No, I just wanted to
Yeah.
be a friend. But people don't understand. People always think they want theirs, which is true and sad. And I understand. people always have an interest. There's something, a reason behind something, and we fail as humans. We have failed over and over again, and I am happy when I make other people happy.
Yeah.
So maybe I am a fucking clown. um,
See, I knew I was right. I
yeah.
knew I was right.
Okay, girl.
But no, I see where you go in, because I think is you can use this time to kind of, analyze those around you, and what they, what they what they bring into your life. So yeah, I think it's great that you're, leading people or unfollowing people on your Instagram.
And let's be honest, you and I had our ups and downs,
Yeah.
and I was so happy when you told me off on that phone call a couple months ago.
Mhm.
When you called me and you were so harsh but honest, and I love that
Mm.
because that's how friendship is. You know what? If that's how it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't realize we're doing things, so we need to forgive, but at the same time, like, listen, you're doing this. I don't appreciate this. I don't know if you do this on purpose or not, but I don't like this, and
Yeah.
it's not doing any good for us. And when you
Yeah.
told me that, I don't know if you expected the reaction I did, which was I recognized it and I apologized because I was honestly sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I remember that phone call. Yeah.
how could I forget? It was on the
How could I
train.
forget?
That's where we met. Um, I'm so
But yeah, I did expect that from you, because I know that you like to listen and you apply stuff that you learn. So, and I know I would have done the same for you. Like, if you would have told me something like, you're doing this wrong, I would have been like, oh, okay, let me see if I can change it. Like, let me see if I can improve. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's right. It's, kind of like, I think friendship is basically, just helping each other out to build a better self. You know what I mean?
It's about growing together.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Sadly, sometimes you outgrow friends, but that's because they
Ooh,
stagnated.
ooh,
It's
the
true.
shade, honey.
No, you outgrow people. Some
Yeah,
people get to a point they stop evolving, or their interests are not the same as yours.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
And that's
You're right.
when you need to take the step and say, we can either stay in touch still, but that's when you really just go away. And it's
Yeah.
sad because sometimes you have the best friend and you're growing up with them and you think, oh my god, this friendship is amazing. And then when you realize actually you don't have anything in common, your views are completely
Yeah.
different,
Yeah. That's
and
when you learn that nothing is forever.
it takes a lot. It takes
Yeah.
a fucking lot to either accept it and try, but you just be sometimes people are too stubborn in their own way, and they there's not there's a point where you say to yourself, you know what, this is not going anywhere. I'm wasting my
Mhm.
energy. Therefore, I need to let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And letting go is hard, but it's healing.
Yeah. It is. It is 100%. I think the first time I had to experience something like that, it was really hard for me to stop thinking that I was being selfish, because I had to, like, leave my friend, and I was like, wait, but would she do the same for me? And that's when I realized that I was doing everything for her and not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a learning process that you have to understand.
Any relationship is like a house, and I
Okay.
read it somewhere.
Okay, analogy. Come on.
So when a light bulb goes off,
Hmm.
you fix it. You don't go out and buy a new house.
Well, unless you're Jeffree Star, you have so much fucking money.
Okay, or unless you're like Britney Spears, you just buy more candles. No, you fix things. You fix
Yeah, you do.
things, and fixing things only makes the relationship grow deeper. And
Yeah,
that's the
and healthier.
exactly, and
Yeah.
that's when you realize, okay, you know what? It takes a lot of maturity. Someone, you grown up, you you grow a little bit of ego, and I know because I'm guilty of that. Because but the most important thing is you can control that ego, and once you can control that ego, and accept when you're wrong, and uh, say sorry when you're meant to say sorry, and mean it.
Yeah.
Because you know what I hate is those customer service sorries. I'm sorry you feel like that, bitch. That's not sorry. That's not sorry. Don't bring me that bullshit. And I hate when they do
Try
that to
again.
me. I'm a fucking manager. I know how this
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
They'll say, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
How
great.
you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um.
Mhm.
So, but this is about life under lockdown, not about a spiritual trip.
I know we went somewhere else.
I told you I digressed, didn't I? I told you last week I digressed a fucking lot.
I'm trying to hold you. I'm like, girl, come back.
I need a leash. Like Britney Spears. Can someone put a leash on that girl?
Oh my god, here you go again. You're like Britney Spears.
She's like she's the master of the circus. She's not the ringleader. She's like the lion should be wrangled there. Okay. Um,
My god. But yeah.
under lockdown.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, I wanted to tell you something. Well, everybody.
I thought
That
Lucky Joe called me after this.
I wanted to say that when
And that's all we have time for, folks.
Oh my god. I'm trying to open up in here.
Sorry, babe. Go on.
Okay, so the first day that the lockdown was officially put into place, I remember I was making food with my mom, and that day she was watching TV, and I was cutting vegetables and stuff like that, and she started talking about how bad the situation was in Italy, and how people were being hospitalized in in certain areas of Italy, and they didn't have any beds for the patients.
Right.
That day, I've never felt anything like that. I think I had a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my god, I can't breathe. And my mom was like, what is happening to you? Like, just breathe. Like, it's in your head. And I was like, no, I don't know what's happening. That day, I was like, okay, I need to have, a system in place in order, to avoid something like this again. And that day, I disconnected from everything that was, data or kind of numbers about how many cases were they in the UK and stuff like that. Because I feel like one of the things that we should be looking after in the lockdown is our mental health.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and psychologically, being in lockdown is not humane. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Because I feel like sticking to the rules gets harder the longer it continues. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. But it's funny because people always say, "Oh, I wish I had more time to stay at home and sleep. I wish I had more time to do this. I wish I had more time
Mm,
to do this course. I wish I had more time to learn another language. I wish I had more time to finish this gown. I wish I had more time to start painting. I wish I had more time to do this." Here's the time. Here's the
yeah.
time. You
Use it.
ask this. If you ask this all of your life, God has given you fresh air outside, and I'm lucky enough.
Legit fresh air.
Okay, I'm lucky enough to have a backyard, so I can exercise, which I've been exercising at least once a day, because it's good. Mental health is good. You're right, and I barely get out of the house. I'm going to be honest, because I'm trying to do the whole right thing and for the NHS, trying to respect as much as I can,
Yeah.
um, and my God, funny thing the other day. So
I
talk
can't
about
with
the
you.
NHS. So for those who don't know, on Thursday night in the UK, 8 p.m., people go outside and clap or hit pans or, but I
Is
don't
it
know.
just Thursdays?
Thursday night, 8 p.m. in the UK.
Because
Yeah,
every time at 8, people be clapping in my area, girl.
they're just happy if you finish your food. Um, they're just happy you finished your food. So, I mean, you've always been a hard baby. I know. I remember your mom calling me every
Shut
time.
up.
Said,
No.
"Give it in a round stick. You'll eat it. You'll put it in his mouth." So, I am having a relaxing bath after I finished my day exercising, relaxing my muscles,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously I've got the bathroom candle turned on. Yes, Brittany, because I can control a candle. I got the candle on, meditation music on. The window is open because I like fresh air to run, even though the water is pretty much melting my skin away. Like um,
Well,
and then
mm-hmm.
all of a sudden I hear clapping and cheering, and for a split second I'm like, okay, I haven't got out of the bath yet. You can't see me naked. But I realized it was the NHS, so
Yeah.
psychologically, I start clapping like a crazy person. I look like a mad seal in the bathtub clapping.
Okay.
I
Did you
thought,
have the window open at
yeah,
least?
it was open,
Okay.
but there was a
All
lot of
right.
echo because I clap really loud, just like my voice.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
I don't know about the clapping.
I thought it was funny.
It
Thank you.
wasn't. No, I'm joking.
Not everything is gold.
But yeah, about the clapping. Um, I'm grateful that we have the NHS and they're saving a lot of lives and stuff like that. But I
What?
don't want to go into the politics of it and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of people are clapping and they don't even know that the government that they voted for does not support the NHS enough.
Okay, do you wanna go deeper into that? I know what you mean, but do you wanna talk about?
Should we? I don't know.
Yeah, they cut. Yeah, I know what you mean. The cuts they made to the NHS, but that
Exactly.
that was then. I think, and I hope that as of now it will change.
I mean, it's gonna change. That's a fact.
Can I just say something? Let's turn
Yeah.
turn this into change completely and digress from this shit because I this
Yeah.
is gonna
Sure.
get depressing otherwise.
It is.
Can we
It
just
is.
say that it was thanks to lockdown that we made this podcast?
It is. Oh my God! How can we forget
Yeah,
that?
we should
Yeah.
celebrate this. And
Yeah.
honestly, this is something we wanted to do for a while.
Yeah.
Sadly, not in the circumstances, because we wanted to have it filmed so we could put on YouTube as well,
Yeah.
which we
Yeah.
will eventually do a video format. So we'll have the podcast and video format for YouTube. Because
That's right.
once you get to this celebrity status, I'm not even taking calls from Lady Gaga. Uh,
Beyonce, who is she,
At the
honey?
moment, I am. So, Lady Gaga, if you wanna call me and you're gonna complain about Britney and her candles, please, you know my number. She doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
DM me
Yeah.
on Instagram. Okay.
No, but yeah, it's true. We started this podcast because of lockdown.
And all the research and everything was only possible and this fast, uh, thanks to lockdown, really, because
Mm-hmm.
to in 2-3 weeks time we have minus the pilot. We're now gonna. This is our third episode.
Mm-hmm.
We are on Twitter. We are on
Instagram,
Instagram. We are
Spotify.
Spotify. Just as of yesterday, we are on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube and iTunes. And Podbean.com.
Yeah.
That's our podcast platform, launching platform. I guess I don't know
Yeah.
because I'm not an expert. I can put it out there now, but I don't know technical terms.
But yeah, yeah, we're really grateful.
Yeah.
And I mean, as of yesterday, some people were, telling us what they think of our podcast, and thank you so much.
Yeah, that's cute. Actually, this morning I got really positive messages and made me do this with more fun.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to hear if you listen to this podcast, right? And you want to hear a specific topic, or you got comments, go on YouTube, or if you can comment whatever platform you're listening to, comment, tell me, let us know what
What you want to talk? Yeah, sorry. Go
no, yeah,
ahead.
themes. What do you want us to talk about, or things that we might have said that was wrong? Because
Uh-huh.
we're not always right, but we don't want to hear that. And but please go ahead, post. And
Yeah, yeah,
you know, subscribe, share, like, help us. get more popular so we feel pretty and famous, like Jeffree fucking Star, the alien.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I feel like we started this podcast because we wanted it. It was
Yes.
like our personal project,
Yeah.
right?
Just
But I feel like in the future, it's gonna be not just about us, but it's gonna be about the community that we're gonna build. You know
in
what I mean?
in the future,
In the future, yeah.
they'll find a vaccine for COVID-19. Just let you
Oh
know.
God,
Spoiler
Jesus.
alert! Spoiler alert!
Oh my God. Okay. Well, we hope they find a fucking vaccine.
Yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, so we did this for ourselves, to have fun, a bit of fun, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to prove that I could do a podcast. Like I want to do a music track and put it on iTunes and make a music video for it. So I will do that because you know me.
Coming out soon.
On
Available on
on
iTunes.
for download. Subscribe. Um, discount for students, 10% in US. But yeah, like my message to anyone who listens to this is focus on what you want to do. When lockdown was announced, I made a to-do list of things that I wanted to achieve, complete, and do. Think of your
Mm-hmm.
goals, your aims for the future. What do you want? What can you do right now to make those things happen faster or work towards it? And do it. Just do it, you know? And if you got,
Yeah.
if you can't find inspiration, drop me a message, DM me, DM us on Instagram, or I don't know if you can, whatever platform you're using. So our Instagram account is at the dot shade dot lounge. So the Shade Lounge at the Shade Lounge, but with dots in between because the Shade Lounge was already taken. Whenever I
Shady.
found who that
That was
was,
shady.
that was shady. Yes, that was shady. So yeah, that's my message. Just find, think of what you. I can't even speak English anymore. I got a book for that. That's what I'm gonna learn next. Find what you always wanted to do. Make a
Yeah.
to-do list. Do one thing a day,
Yeah.
and you'll achieve what you want to do because a marathon starts with the first step.
Oh, honey, she's coming out with a book as well.
Girl.
Okay, Miss Thing.
I like to go
My
deep.
message is going to be just
Wait,
have
wait,
fun.
wait. Can you WhatsApp it to me?
My message is just have fun. That's it. That's what I'm gonna say.
Just have fun.
Yeah, just have fun.
Video call your loved ones. Call your friends.
No, don't. Just have fun
With what?
with whatever makes you happy. I don't know.
I don't want to be shady, but my advice is much better. My advice, I just literally got this book in front of me and I read from it. I don't.
Well, mine is
I don't.
shorter, so whatever. It's gonna spread quicker.
And again,
It's gonna spread like corona.
or a fucking fire inside Britney Spears' home gym.
Exactly.
Britney, control your candles and your children. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I want to say is, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, questions, offensive material. Write it down. I'll take
Yeah.
it. I got a
We'll
big
take
back.
Mhm.
He'll take it. I'll give.
Yeah.
That's the difference between an active and a passive. Thank you so much. So with that, I want to say thank you for listening and goodbye.
Bye.
Arrivederci. Hi, I'm Rogerio, and that's R for Rogerio. O for oh my god, that's Rogerio. G for God, that's Rogerio. And you get the rest.
Oh my god, you're so extra. I'm Francisco, and this